Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha Gunda, and the channel that you are watching is watching. The channel that you are watching is Tamasha TVKE. And of course, guys, I asked you what you guys wanted from me, and you said I should tell other people's stories. So on another episode of Divas in Business, I am joined by none other than, she's going to introduce herself, but let me just do a small introduction.
Yes.
She goes by the name Lynne the brand, and she has a PR company. She's a marketing strategist. She handles some of the biggest, not even one of the, some of the biggest accounts, artist accounts in Kenya. I'm talking about Willie Paul, I'm talking about Guardian Angel, I'm even talking about Zari the boss lady, and the boss herself is here to tell us how she made it in this, in this whole business and this whole spectrum and so much more. And we're gonna just start by knowing who she is exactly. So hi Lynne, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much.
Please tell these guys to like, share and subscribe so that the ministry can keep on growing.
Please guys, before I even reintroduce myself, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video, share it, because I believe that it is going to be an inspiration to someone out there.
Right.
Yes.
And by the way, thank you so much for saying that, because the reason I actually started I started doing Divas in Business is I wanted the aspect of girls being independent by themselves. Yani, we've reached a point in life where if you don't have a sponsor, it's not seen as, it's like a cool thing, you know. But there are chicks out there who are getting money and they're doing their own thing and they're excelling in the in the various aspects that they're doing, like her. And we're gonna start off by you're gonna start off by telling us what exactly does Lynne the brand.
So allow me to please reintroduce myself, Tena. So this is Lynne the brand, napenda sana kuka your number one online strategist.
Yes. She really does. Like, let me tell you something. Okay, now for Instagram yake, by the way, and I'm gonna leave her Instagram handles down below so you guys can go and actually follow her and really support, because she's doing some amazing things. Imeandikwa number one
online strategist.
Okay, so reintroduce yourself.
Yeah, so I am an online strategist. I'm a digital strategist.
Yeah.
I am a publicist as well, and it's weird because I started off as a digital strategist without the publicist part. Then while doing my digital strategy thing, in the process, I don't know, I think God just did his thing. So in the process, like, I made connections and everything, and I was like, what can I do? Because I felt like I have so much on my hands. I am connected, like I have some few connections here and there. So I was like, like the connections that I have, to make something out of myself, to add something on top of the digital strategist part. Then the publicist part came in, and that's where my company came in. I have a company, it's called Foley PR and Marketing. It's a PR and marketing company, so we deal with PR, booking, organizing interviews for big names, even small names, like anyone who is out there in the entertainment industry, and he or she is doing an amazing work, but they don't have like the right channels, they don't know where to take their projects, they don't know how to distribute them. We do all of those things for them. Then we also do branding, like I wouldn't say teach or train, or I don't know what's the best term to use, but I help people when it comes to like building their brands, knowing what to do when it comes to you having like a good brand. Like, if you want your brand to stand out, I teach you things on how to do. Or you see, the company is all about that. Like, when I started like, in my head, nilikuwa like one day I would want to be known as, when people sit down and they're talking about digital marketing, online marketing,
it is your name that
my name
should come up,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So it was
that
just
was
like
my prayer.
And that was just like a light bulb moment for you. You were like, I'm a marketing strategist, but you know what? Let's make a company. We do PR. We do this. And
Yes.
we do this, and we do that. So it was just like, ding ding ding. It ran. At that point in time is when it ran.
Yeah. At that point, I was like, I am resourceful. Like I think God has favored me. So right now I'm resourceful. But what can I do?
What can you do?
What can I do with these things that I have in my hand? What can I do with these connections? What can I do with these big names? So I have something I really love doing, like every year on my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't like my birthday picture too like that. So every year on my birthday, I have like purpose. I think for the last 2 years to be launching something like
Right.
project. So that's where the company came in because I launched it on my birthday, which is inakuanga March by the way. So next year March, please guys, 26th gifts. So
Gifts are party. Throw party, we bring gifts.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Throw party, we bring gifts.
So I launched it on my birthday. My PR and marketing company. So that was like last year. It's 1 year old. But before then, I have another project that I launched. Now the previous year, it's called Gospel Trends and Entertainment.
And how's that doing for you? I mean, you have a lot on your plate. Number one, you are a publicist. Is it
Yes.
publicist or you do PR for your PR company?
Yes.
Online media strategist. You have a company, Gospel Trends.
Yes.
And you're also a host
Yes.
to a show. Sometimes is it hard juggling? Ama, it's just that it's the woman in you.
I think from I don't know from what age, but I've always been. You see, Firstborn Chronicles, like you learn to be responsible.
You're always on the job.
So you're always working. You're always unashika hapa. You know, you have to make sure your brother is ready for school. You have to make sure food deliver. So I think when growing up, that thing really. So at some point, I felt like, you know, it reached a point that I felt like my reason for always adding things and projects that I usually feel like one thing is not enough, like one project is not enough. Najua mi upenda kusema hapa Nairobi you cannot survive with one thing. So now this is my area and that's it.
Definitely a clear example of what is it all a jack of all trades is. Although they say that it is not very good to be a jack of all trades, but she is exactly the epitome of, you know, a jack of all trades. All right, so let's talk about the people that you have actually worked with and how you're turning this people that you've worked with and the clientele that you've talked about and the clientele base that you've actually acquired throughout the years of the people that you know into business and the business into money. And tell us a little bit about what you've gone through. Like, give us a little bit of some of the experiences that you've gone through.
So where should I start?
Let's start
experiences.
Yes.
People I've worked with.
Let's start with the people that you worked with. I mean, I can mention just a few. Let's talk Willie Hall.
Yes.
Let's talk Gardenito.
Yes.
Let's talk Zavi the Host Lady. Let's talk Masi Masika. Let's talk DJ Who. LJ Masai.
Ekodida. Let's talk DJ Sean, DJ Clifter. Let's talk, I don't know. I think I've had the privilege of working with some of the names that I used to see on,
right?
Yes. So I've worked with even guys from now, Pal Radio. And I think I've had the privilege of working with some of the biggest names. These names that people that I usually nilikuwa naona kwa TV and I was like, you know, and I didn't know that at some point I would end up working with some of those people. And it has been an interesting journey. You know, at first, the biggest challenge that I had while growing my brand and doing everything that I've been doing is when I was starting, people were not seeing it as work. I mean, you know, so people are like, why should assuming now I'm working on marketing and events. For example, now there is a time that Zari was in Kenya and I was in charge of marketing that event. Her event, she had an event here, and people are like, see, you're just doing it online and all that. So why should we pay you? See, we just give you bundles, worth of 100 shillings, and then you just post and that's it. So I think that has been my biggest challenge because people are like, see, bundles zimetosha, So this thing, we can just give you 100 shillings. And in fact, by the way, for your information, when it started, because I both worked with private at some point, so when we started, we were being paid. I was being paid with bundles worth 100 bob. Bundles worth 100 bob. So that's your payment. And I was excited by the way you were talking. So, and the reason as to why people were paying with bundles is because of what and I have really struggled to try and like show people that this work, that when you look at other countries, for example, other artists, other entertainment like industries in other countries, they are thriving because of the digital aspect.
And life is just going digitally now.
Yes. So like I've really struggled to convince guys for your brand to stand out, for your event, for me, like you really need this thing. This is work, just like any other work. Relating to in the office 8 to 5, it's the same thing. And it has not been easy, but we thank God that finally now at least people are like, hey, anyway, this is work, and people now know. For me to work with Lynne, that's when I figure they are rate card.
So where are you right now in terms of profits and money? Rate card, where you are right now? Sasa nikijua kama ni mimi ndo nataka kuku.
Yes.
Itabidi nifike bei.
Itabidi ufike bei.
Nice, it's tough.
Itabidi ufike bei. But in terms of profits, what figure approx per what now? Per month?
Okay, tell us an example. One of your biggest accounts. Mtu amekulipa.
Mention account.
Mention the account name. Okay, just tell us the figure.
So one of the biggest accounts I think kenye mtu amekulipa, the figure imeenda mpaka around 60k.
A month. Na ilikuwa job ya how long?
Ilikuwa job ya ilikuwa ni account event. So I was supposed to handle the account until time event, and I started working on it 5 months prior to. Mungu ni mwema
nakwambia.
Sina hizo dosa hivi nilishakula msifuate hata hii video.
But let us know a little bit about the challenges that you've actually faced. Actually, you've mentioned one. You said that when you were starting out, people didn't think that this was actually a lucrative job, and that's the one thing about starting off as a pioneer of something. People think that kwani si tunapiga tu picha na tunapost. Mbona tukulipe? Considering that this day and age, people like those people that you've talked about are actually influencers in their own right, and they have their own following. You understand?
Yes.
But it's totally different from having a social media strategy, and that's what people don't understand. Maybe you can tell us a little bit of the difference between now having your own brand as yourself and having a following, and you are coming in as a strategist for me. What's really the difference, and what is the impact, considering that person already has their own following?
Well, someone might have their own following. For example, you have 100k followers, but you don't even know what to do with your numbers. You don't know the right content to post. You don't even know your audience. You don't know the majority. You don't know what your audience likes. You don't know. You're just posting, because you have an account and you have numbers, so you just post anyhowly. sometimes you don't post, because sometimes I might even sit like this and then I go through my Instagram and I see a brand, like a certain brand, and I post something and I'm like,
hey, wewe kwani PR manager wako ni nani? Si Lynne the brand.
Kwani this person doesn't even have a team. I mean, hakuna mtu aliangalia akamwambia this post haikai poa ama like unachoma brand or something, you know. So you might have like a big following, and I think that's the biggest problem, the biggest challenge that our public figures are facing. Most of them are like, it's either someone is very busy, so they're like, me, I'll just post anything and go. Someone is not very good with social media, which are, most of them, in fact, when we may encounter, they're like, me, I have an account, yes, but I don't do. You're posting, I don't know what, checking what. Me, I can't. So, you know. So you might have a big account, but you don't even know what to do with it. You don't even know like how to keep your audience, your followers active, alive, engage them,
to
how
influence,
to, you know. Yeah. Yes. So that's where the social media strategy comes in. Because at some point,
when you hype man to Instagram,
see Instagram,
Instagram anywhere like
online. Tuseme mimi ni hype man, lakini
unalipwa do.
So I have had people who are like, you know, there's a way I want my brand to be on social media, but I don't know how to go about it. So I don't know where to start from. I don't know the right things to do. I don't know nifanye aje, you know. I've had people like those, like they are really clueless, but what they know is I want nataka ku brand yangu ikae hivi, like nataka kuwa artist anakaa hivi, but I don't know how to go about it.
You come in.
So that's where I come in. So I help in that area, like just making sure that we place your brand in a way that you want it to be, to look like. Then we also help. I also like come in up over content creation, because sometimes we have content to choma. So I also come in up over content creation, like, you know, just going through your accounts, checking your stats, like checking your audience, and knowing, you see, I can even advise you, or you talk about even so this is what you should do. Your content should look at it, your photos or your videos should look at it. This is what you should be posting according to what your audience wanapenda to consume. You know? Yeah, so that's where I come.
And the aspect of converting followers into money, you talked about that. You say sometimes you might have the following, but you really just don't really know what to do with it. How then do you convert followers into money? Is it even possible?
It's very possible. See, so many people have converted, especially big brands have converted their followers into money. In this way, you see, for example, there are these brands that have endorsements and what, and you know, the clients or customers only wanatoka tu kwa followers, you know. But when you find that when they began, when they opened their account, I want to imagine that, you know, there's a way that they would convert their followers into money. But people nowadays, you see nowadays, if I post something and I'm like very straightforward, naonyesha tu I'm marketing, so no one will. Mtu atakuwa umelipo kwa nini?
Hiyo kitu hiyo ni bo, by the way, because sometimes unaona tu ati mtu, and I'm sorry to say this, but it happens in a lot of Kenyan brands, the person, and Kenyan brands, the one that is paying this brand. And I'll give you an example. Mtu ameshika tu ugali one day, akashika mafuta ya nywele the next day, akashika sabuni the next day, akashika, and it really bothers me. And this is a conversation, and this is an argument that I've been having with people, that for a brand, stick one place.
It's true,
you know,
because at some point you look like a very confused.
You just want to do anything.
It's like you don't
so
really
what
know what you want.
Yeah.
But for a brand, you should, like, you know, unaangalia, maybe I want to stick with products that are beauty.
Yes.
You know, so it doesn't matter near which company, as long as near beauty. you know.
Right.
I want to stick with sabuni, I want to stick with foodstuffs, maybe ugali rice or something. I want to stick with clothes.
Yeah.
But if today uko kwa toothbrush, kesho uko kwa kiwi, kesho kutwa uko kwa Colgate, hiyo siku nyingine uko kwa
billboard ya medicine,
hiyo siku nyingine uko kwa energy drink.
I feel like the Kenyan market hasn't grasped this. And you find that you don't know your niche, your lifestyle, your entertainment, even your this, and it's everywhere. And I think probably it's just working for some people in Kenya. It's working for a couple of people, and it's just around that circle. Unapata tu huyu ndo akona nini, akona deal ya circle. What I'm trying to say is, we have not, it's like we haven't really grasped the effect that influence can actually have. When I'm sitting down and I'm watching somebody on YouTube, like let's say Jackie Aina, who is a makeup artist, and she tells me, go and buy this foundation, you best believe that I'm going to buy that foundation.
Yes.
Unless somebody who has just been given this package and she's been told, okay, I'd really like for you to do this for me, is going to boost up my numbers. But you're a person that does what? Family? You understand? And now because you're like, this is the best product, because you're doing product placement, and then anakuambia tu fanya hivi, and I feel like I'm really not in tune with exactly what you said, because unafanya hii ni kama umeambiwa ni contract tu.
And the problem is, I've come across like business people, like people who have businesses, and wanasema I can't work with so and so, she's everywhere, he's everywhere, he's doing everything. So products zangu atazipea time sana, you know. Yeah. It's really bad, and at some point inatampa na your brand. That's what people don't know. Maybe at the end of the day wanajua tu
they're making money,
pesa, you know?
right?
But it's really tampering with your brand, and time will tell. Itafika place, you'll tell me how to find out, because time will tell. Itafika place, even the companies will be tired. The companies will feel like you're not giving me 100% because you have 50 other things to do, 50 other products to post. So even they inaenda tu drain brand pole, and inafika mahali people like aki brand ya nani, aki anakanga mkiganikiwa
ama kuna zile za huyu angeendaka wapi.
Yes,
you know,
because now unajua companies zitajitoa pole, like one by one. At the end of the day, before you realize it, you don't have even one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because the companies are like, lakini huyu hapa. You see, the problem with doing that is you're not even giving the company or the person that has given you that work, you're not giving that product value, because we pay time. Unajua ndio
hata ujui product wewe
unaambiwa, because you're supposed to push something and you're condemning, like something you're like, mimi nikikwambia
use very important for a person who is doing a brand that you also are in tune with the brand. You understand me? Like let's say mimi naweza kukuambia leta hiyo simu yako. This is a
usiambie watu ni iPhone.
This is an iPhone, and let me tell you, this iPhone is the latest iPhone there is, and let me tell you why. The camera is 45 megapixel. Let me show you how to take a picture. You understand? And mtu akiona umepiga picha na hiyo kitu, this is the phone that you need to. Anaanza kukwambia this and this because he knows exactly what the brand is. You know, somebody anasema, hey guys, I just got myself a new iPhone 12. Anachukua reel, and anachukua, and I feel like Kenyans sometimes
and
can be
mediocre. Let me disappoint you even sana. Hata huyo mtu kimuuliza like hiyo phone storage yake hajui. It's really bad, because you really have to, lazima uingie deep. Lazima kama ni phone lazima niko najua
akijua kila kitu, hata phone
Najua.
case ziko, color ziko, and I might hand it up. Let me tell you, these people, and I don't know if I should say it here, because I really like the way the Wajizas do their things. I feel like when they are doing a brand, Aki, they will tell you what this brand does. Kama hata ni hizo magari za taji wametoa hizo comfy. This Nini has four legs. Taji really likes this. And they explain it to you, and I feel like I'm in tune because now I can go and buy this thing. And they've told me how it works. They've told me the importance of having it and exactly why I need to have it in my household. You know? Hi guys, please buy this.
Please buy this. It's very good. It's nice. As you can see, it's beautiful. Thank you. It goes for 5,000 shillings. If you go to Jumia, you get it. Thank you guys.
Okay, so we're shooting something. How many minutes now? Okay, so anyway guys, we are going to shoot another show, my show E-Magazine, Metropole TV KE. But that was such an exciting conversation. One last word you'd like to tell the guys?
There's something that I really like. It has worked for me from when I was nothing to at least now. It's use what you have to get what you want. Don't usikuwe na excuses until I don't have this, I don't have an iPhone, so I can't do this. Use what you have to get what you want.
Alright guys, we have come to the end of that conversation. Make sure that you like, share and subscribe on my videos. I am running late for my other show, so guys, I have to go. That was Lynne, the brand, who's over there trying to get ready, but we have to be going, guys. Make sure that you like, share and subscribe. This was Divas in Business and the channel is Tamasha TV KE. Till the next video, see you guys.